Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. This is an unusual film. This is one of those where it gets shit on, and I understand why now because I've seen it fully uncut. Because I've seen this before, but I'd seen it like on Sci-Fi Channel, so it's cut. Because this is it R-rated? Yeah, horror, violence, gore, and language. This is James Van Der Beek and Ivana Milicevic. I'm guessing is how you say that. In Clive Barker's The Plague. There's James Van Der Beek in the center. I don't know who these two people are. And the children shall lead them. All right, what this is a 2006 Plague Productions film. Sony put this out. Catch the Terror. From the creator of Hellraiser, Candyman, and Lord of Illusion comes an apocalyptic thriller about a world gone mad. Well, here's the thing. His name is on here. My understanding is all he did was like produce by throwing some money at it. I understand and reading up on this is that this film was finished before Barker even got involved. So, horror master Clive Barker presents The Plague, starring James Van Der Beek, Dawson's Creek, and Ivana Milicevic, I'm guessing. For 10 years, the children of the world lay comatose. This is like in the early 80s when it first started. Struck down by an eerie plague, and now they're finally awakened to carry out a common mission, the complete annihilation of the adult human race. Viciously killing anyone over 20, the zombie-like children spare no one, not even their parents, and as the few surviving adults run for their lives, the question still remains who or what is behind the plague. Special features, deleted scenes, cast and editor commentary, blah, 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 blah. Full screen. It does. Okay, I thought it must be a one screen. Check out the inside, and I'll go into the film. Well, this ain't nothing special. Kind of janky. And I'll explain that image in a second. Then this other shit coming out this summer. Okay, I've seen Death Tunnel. It's not great. Okay, that is The Dark with Sean Bean and Maria Bello. I've never actually seen it. That's the Fog remake, that Blue Candy Striper, sorry, never seen it. Candyman, yes, Population 436 right there. See that? It's got Fred Durst and Jeremy Sisto. It's actually pretty good. Okay, on the back, we got the original Fog. Okay, that's cool. Hostel, okay. I mean, the original Fog ain't great, but it's decent. Better than the remake. Final Fantasy, whatever that is. Underworld and Hollow Man 2. All right, this. When they go into the coma, about once a day they have like jitters and they're like, like this shit. So they have them like, and they're feeding them intravenously and they got them like strapped down to gurneys. That's why when the 10 years pass and they come back, they're not all, muscle atrophy is the explanation, I'm guessing. The thing about this is that the director swears up and down he's got a cut that explains everything and it's amazing and he just can't put it out there because he don't own the film because he sold the rights. And I've never seen a review from anybody who did not work on the film of this director's cut that praised it. I've never seen any review from the director's cut that's not for somebody who worked on the film. The commentator's out because the director's not here. It's the editor and two of the cast that make fun of James Van Der Beek not being there. They never mention the director. And the ending is odd, like Ivana Milicevic and Van Der Beek. And the whole movie's carrying on a copy of, I want to say it's Grapes of Wrath. Want to say it's Grapes of Wrath, but my brain's wanting to say of Mice and Men, so it's one of the two. I think it's Grapes of Wrath, though. Like he's one of the last. Like he was on that cusp when the Como plague hit. He didn't go into it because he was old enough, but he's like the last kid. So like when he's coming back in town, it's all crazy. Like there's the playgrounds all shuttered up and all this stuff. It's kind of neat looking. It's an interesting idea. And it's going pretty well. And you're like, oh, okay, we're going to find out what's causing this plague. Why are they doing this? And, like, there's hints that maybe Van Der Beek coming back into town will cause all these kids to wake up. Because I'm trying to remember, because I've only seen this twice now. I'm trying to remember if this happened worldwide with them coming back awake or if it's just in that area. I'm guessing it's worldwide. Because at the very end, him and Ivana are surrounded. He's like, just close your eyes or something like this, and they close their eyes, and when she opens them up, he is gone, and all the kids are kind of wandering off, and one of them's got the copy of Grapes of Wrath in their back pocket like Van Der Beek always did. So, I don't know. I found it entertaining. I want to see this initial cut, see if it makes more sense, because I'm really curious now. Don't pay a lot for this. This is one of those, I mention all the time, I'm hitting pawn shops and thrift stores. Oh, you're buying a lot? Well, you buy X amount, I guarantee you for this amount. Well, it's usually, okay, you're buying 20 DVDs, I guarantee you for 50 cents a pop just to clear a big space out on my shelf. got to hit that 20 number. And when you only find like 15 things you want, you start picking up stuff going, oh, well. And this is when I was like, okay, I've seen that on Sci-Fi Channel cut to shreds. And I remember hearing about the director talk. And you can go look this stuff up. Like, you go look it up on, I think it's Wikipedia. You can find a link to the director's site where he's talking about the director's cut. And it might have leaked out. This might be one of the things that's leaked out at cons, and it's online if you know where to look. I have not heard about it. The director's cut. But it's worth seeing one. I mean, go find some it's streaming on. I'm sure it's streaming on something. It's probably on Tubi. Actually, you know what I found has the oddest selection of stuff? Like stuff I never knew existed, but wanted to see. Like the Munsters hosting a summer special at a water skiing park is in Plex. But the plague, just ignore the Clive Barker. And Vanderbeek ain't bad in this. It was surprising. And Ivana Milicevic, I don't know what anybody would know her from. Because the one thing I know her from, I know nobody probably watched it back in the day when... Is it WB? Was it UPN? I'm going to go with UPN. What it was is they had sitcoms on Sunday nights, like after, and their sitcoms went like, I think they went an hour longer than the Fox ones. Or maybe the Fox ones that came on after Simpsons and whatever weren't worth the crap. I don't know what it was, but I'd always flip it over to UPN and they had Unhappily Ever After, which I'd never seen before. It was basically Married to Children with only one of the writers and Nikki Cox and all that. Then for a season after that, and I don't even know if it made the whole season, thing called That Army Show or The Army Show. And Ivana Milicevic plays one of the enlisted women in. I think she was like a captain. And the other part, it's like a base that does nothing, and they get a new like head of the base, and they want to make sure you didn't realize that the base doesn't need to exist. And the lead guy, it's kind of like Sergeant Bilko. Lead guy is I don't know the guy's real name. He played the guy that ran the drugstore. Malcolm in the Middle. One was in Love with Lois. Craig. It's the first thing I ever saw him in. That's the only thing I know her from, so I'm like, why is she up there? But there's nobody else in this that's known, like, nobody. And it weird how Vanderbeek, was huge because of Dawson's Creek, and then just disappeared. But I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Man, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.